YouTube. It's Steph Carnage, or some of you might know me as Steph Summer from DeviantArt. Sorry about the volume, I'm kind of working off not a very good webcam, but I'll try my best. I wanted to do an art book review because I've looked around YouTube and there are some art books that just don't seem to get collected by a lot of people, or some people just don't want to review them and stuff, and it might be helpful just to have something to go by if you're thinking about starting up a collection. Unfortunately, like me, if you live in the UK, art books are really expensive, so you kind of want to have something to go on before you buy them. So hopefully I can help with that. At the moment I only have about 8 or 9, not that many, but it's somewhere to start. I'll try my best to share them to you as well, because as I said before, not a great webcam. Okay, first one I have is the Zombieland art book. I got this at a convention, I think for about £25, about 2 years ago. It's probably cheaper if you look online. I don't think there's an English release yet, but that might change, so any writing in here is in Japanese, or there's some English for the titles. But some of the illustrations, a lot of it is like full colour of cover artwork or in between chapter kind of things. And they've coloured in some of the comic pages as well, in the back. It's quite a good quality one. I mean, they've got the slip covers, and yeah, I'd recommend that one if you can find it anywhere. It's well worth the price. Next this is the Apple art book. Volume 2. This is supposedly a comic anthology, because it does have quite a few comics in it, but the quality of work in there and the amount of illustrations in between the comics kind of makes it an art book. So that's what it means by comic work. Try to find one of the illustrations for you. Has illustrations like this all the way through it. It's a pretty thick book, and I'm not sure how much it is on Amazon anymore, but I picked it up for about £15. It might be a little bit more expensive now, but they're always releasing new editions and new volumes, so you'll probably pick one up for about the same price. Next is Star School Volume 2. This is also kind of a collective book. Has loads of little thumbnail kind of images in it, just pages and pages of those, and it also has tutorials for like traditional and digital media at the beginning. All the work in this one is actually submitted by just random artists from around Japan, and even some from abroad as well. I think you can pick this up for about £8 on Amazon if you look. There's some really high quality illustrations all the way through it. Next, it's kind of an anime art book. Obi-Wan Star Races, if any of you can remember that series. It was on Jetix a few years ago, or I don't know, a different channel probably in America. And it's basically got all the background artwork and all the character, like all the individual character information and all that kind of stuff that you want to know about the show. It's also got a few interviews in the back about how they did it, how they made it, how it was kind of like, you know, made in both France and with Japanese animation as well. It's a pretty good one to have. Also picked up off Amazon, about £8. This one I was really happy to find. It's the first colour edition of One Piece in English, which I know is pretty hard to find now. because they don't really print it as often as people asleep. One Piece is my favourite manga series at the moment, so that's why I'm so happy that I found it. This is kind of like got all the colour illustration and chapter work in all the pictures in between chapters. Also some sketches. And in the back it's got an interview with the artist, and the artist of I don't know who the other artist is, but it's an interview in the back, which kind of gives you a bit of an insight to how he works. I don't know where you can find that now, because I looked online in a lot of places, and to get it to England normally costs quite a lot of money, and I was lucky enough to pick this up for about £10 off eBay, so good luck finding it. Another One Piece book I found, which I didn't think was an official one until I saw them on a website, Japanese website. But I picked this up at a convention. It's the One Piece animation logbook, and it's basically just a book full of screenshots of the anime up until the end of the Alabasta arc. Yeah. It's all in Japanese, so I can't read any of it, but there are so many pictures and images and everything in it. So that was a really good find. I picked that up for about £25 at the MCM Expo about a year ago. And the last art book I have is one that came out fairly recently in England. It's the D. Grey Man art book. I picked that up for really cheap actually, so I'd recommend buying that as soon as possible before it gets more and more expensive. It's about £8 on Amazon, and work in here is really, really high quality. What I like about this one is the fact that it's got loads of little extra pages. It has a page on the collaborations that the artist did with other artists, like One Piece and Letter B. And just really colourful pictures. So that's all the art books I have so far. I'll probably update this as I get more, because I do collect them quite avidly. And yeah, I hope this helped you if you're thinking about buying some. So see you next time.